play off quickly. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. To throw is Keener. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They run with Ajayi, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Ajayi first down and more. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They run again with Ajayi. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to wind up in air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly, but overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league. It's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won, second consecutive year, and the second year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah, I think we all are. The players are, but those with families are having a great time bringing them to all the things that you can get in the Orlando area for your kids.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play down, and that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, here's Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now it's Ajayi. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now Wentz on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they'll throw it. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, here's Blunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
And Blount loses the football. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw, it's Keenum. And he's able to find Diggs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Keenum to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Keenum. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. First throw in overtime for Keenum. And Diggs has it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Out of the gun, Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Play fake, and it's Keenum. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.